In this module, you'll learn to use the Canvas API. Together, we'll go over the basics, what you can and can't do, and a little bit of what you should and shouldn't do. You'll learn to draw paths and shapes, use transformations, and manipulate the canvas with state management, dynamic charts, and even extract thumbnail images from a running video. Now, before discussing Canvas, let's contrast two types of images. The first is a vector image. When you think of vector images, you can think of things like flash or silverlight. When you zoom in on a vector, you don't lose definition. Vectors are made up of instructions, which are rendered on the fly when the image is displayed. Vectors are best used for simple shapes or compositions of simple shapes to make up something bigger. By contrast, raster images are like JPEGs or PNGs or GIFs. These are set images that have a set boundary where each pixel is colored. And in fact, when you zoom in on a rasterized image, you tend to lose fidelity because you're able to see the individual pixels and how they're shaded. So rasters are good for pictures, and when you want to have explicit control over each one of the pixels within the image. So when you think of the HTML5 canvas, we're talking about rasterized images supported within the drawing surface. So a canvas is just that. It's a drawing surface similar to what an artist might have for a paintbrush or a pen. You can draw shapes, apply colors, and even manipulate images on the canvas. And the rasterized nature of the canvas gives you pixel by pixel control of that drawing surface. So how does it work? Well, Canvas is the marriage between the Canvas HTML element and the JavaScript API working together. So how does it work? There's an underlying grid system used to provide pixel by pixel manipulation of the canvas. Now, it's not the same type of grid as you might think of in math class. Here, you want to think more in lines of cascading style sheets. Positive values are found in the southern and eastern axis of the grid, while negative values are found in the northern and western axis of the grid. So if you were to render out a blank canvas, you just have a transparent box. Here, what I've done is given it some white fill and an outline. And if you were to place this grid in the context of the canvas, position 0, 0 rests at the top left corner of the canvas.